Everyone, my name is Karis. This is your daily astrology cosmic superpower for August 5th, 2022. Today marks the 60th anniversary of the passing of Marilyn Monroe. Now, today we have the moon in Scorpio in her fall, making a square to the sun in Leo. The two luminaries, the two lights, the sun and the moon, are squaring off in fixed signs of the zodiac. This is the second quarter moon as we're moving towards full moon next week. Now, the sun in Leo is the self-esteem, the sense of self-worth. It's also the life force, the vitality. It's your personal expression, your personal creativity. Your astrology chart, which is based on your birth date, time, and place, is your own unique, one of a kind, never to be repeated, never happened before map of your being, your soul, and your light, the sun. The moon in her fall of Scorpio is the emotional baggage that was never yours to carry to begin with. The moon in Scorpio is the inner child, the orphan child. The moon in Scorpio is the nurturing mother or caretaker. And when the moon is in her fall in Scorpio, the feeling is the pain of the imprint, the emotional imprint that you took on before you had a choice in the matter. Now, besides the moon in Scorpio making a square to the sun in Leo, the moon in Scorpio today is also making an opposition to Uranus and Taurus. The moon is making an opposition to Mars and its detriment in the sign of Taurus. And the moon in Scorpio is also making a square to Saturn in Aquarius. So the releasing of the pain of feeling like an orphan child, is the releasing and letting go of this second quarter moon. Now, with Marilyn Monroe, that has been so loved, imitated, the fascination about her, the emotional connection to her through all of these decades and beyond. Part of the connection is the connection and the resonance with the orphan child archetype, because she really was an orphan, and her childlike vulnerability is a part of why we're so in love with her. Now, if you share this resonance with Marilyn Monroe on the 60th anniversary of her passing, and always, know this about the orphan child symbol or archetype. When a child is an orphan, they have to make their own way in life. They have to invent themselves, find their own path. They're not following the path of the history of the family that came before them. They're making their own way. I have so many times said this about Marilyn Monroe, when she was always saying how she wanted to be an artist. For me, her greatest artistry, her greatest masterpiece was herself. The way she created her own path, went on a very different path than what was the culture of the time. She was way ahead of her time, especially with that moon in Aquarius, which was at 19 degrees. And this is the full moon that's coming up next week. It's a full moon at 19 degrees Aquarius. So if you feel connected to Marilyn, one of the connections, or the strongest connection perhaps, is to connect with that feeling of having to make your own way in life, away from the family of birth. And that's a gift. That's an empowerment of the orphan child, creating your own life, creating yourself the way you truly want to be. So the orphan child archetype is not a block, it's an empowerment, because the orphan child, again, doesn't go the way of the family of their birth. They find their own way and make their own life. So this is the astrology superpower, cosmic superpower, for the 60th anniversary, when we remember today and always one of the most incredible, iconic movie star actresses, so talented beyond belief, and how brave she was. She was a Gemini with Leo rising, and Leo is courage, and the bravery and courage that she had to keep going when there were so many strikes trying to block, but they didn't. And again, with all great stars, they find what is unique about themselves and they celebrate it. They bring it out. They express it. All great stars know this. That's why they're one of a kind. They're unforgettable. And you have that in the whole history of the world before you, there's never been another you. In the future of the world after you, there can never be another that is exactly like you. So one of the ways to remember Marilyn and the cosmic superpower is to dig deep with this moon in Scorpio, release the pain. The aspects are intense on August 5th, and to find and celebrate and bring out what it is about you that is unique and one of a kind, original. Marilyn once said that imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Find that in honor of yourself and in honor of the memory of the always eternal, unforgettable Marilyn Monroe. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you all in the stars. Also, please remember to check out my weekly Voice of Astrology podcast, where together we journey with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Thank you, everyone. Always Marilyn Monroe in my heart and yours forever. Thank you.